Arnold was born in a small Austrian village. The cold pierced the bones, poverty pressed from all sides. His father was strict. He did not know. Tenderness every day was a trial, every hour a fight for survival. Hungry dinners, cold rooms, beatings, screams that stayed in his memory forever. Young, Arnold felt the world was against him, but in his heart burned a dream to become strong, to escape this hell and prove he was capable of more than anyone expected. Every morning he woke up with pain in his body from hard work. He carried firewood, cleaned the yard, fed the animals, did everything the adults assigned, and thought that one day he would be the one to control his destiny. He trained his body in the rain, lifted iron bars heavier than himself, looked in the mirror and saw a warrior. He repeated to himself that one day everything would change, that one day he would become strong and unbeatable. Classmates laughed, called him thin and weak. They did not know that every mockery added strength, that every moment of shame made him more determined, that tears made his heart stronger. His parents did not believe in his dreams. They said to find a job, in the fields or in a factory, but he listened only to his heart and to the body that longed for strength.
At 15, he first entered a gym, an old dark hall with rusty dumbbells and barbells that barely held. He felt a power he had never felt before. He began training every day for several hours without programs or trainers. He invented his own methods. He read magazines, looked at pictures of champions and copied their movements. He ate rice, eggs and chicken, trained even when others rested. His body began to change, muscles became bigger, stronger. He felt more powerful every day. His determination grew even more. He began to win local competitions, became the champion of Austria, and his name began to be known in the world of bodybuilding. But it was not enough. He sought his goal across the ocean, in the country of his idols, where his dreams lived, where he wanted to become a legend. When he got the chance to move to the USA, he risked everything. No money, no language, no contacts, only a huge dream. He came to a country where no one knew him, where people laughed at his accent and strange name, where he had to work in construction to earn money and at the same time train in the gym. He ate rice, chicken and eggs day after day because it was the best he could give his body. His muscles became stronger, his spirit even stronger. He knew that one day the world would know his name. His first roles were small episodes without words, but he agreed to everything. He endured poverty, saved every dollar, because he knew this was the path to something bigger. His body and mind worked for one goal: to become the best. He trained his English, recorded himself on a tape, corrected his accent for hours, trained his mimic and voice so that one day he could play a hero who would show his strength to the world. He won the Mr. Olympia title 7 times. He became a legend of bodybuilding, but Arnold did not stop. He wanted movies, he wanted Hollywood, and he knew his dream would not die until he himself stopped. He heard mockery about his accent, about his name, but it only made him stronger and more determined. He knew that the world must be conquered every day. He knew the struggle was ahead and he was ready for it. Arnold arrived in Hollywood and immediately felt he was a stranger in this country, that everyone laughed at his accent and strange name, but he did not stop. He started going to castings, taking any roles, even if it was a shadow in the frame, even if he was not given words. He agreed because he knew it was the path to something bigger. He trained to speak so that his voice sounded confident. He trained his mimic movements plastically to look natural. His body worked on the image, his mind prepared for success. Every day he became stronger, smarter and more determined.
The first breakthrough came when he got a role in a movie that brought him the first popularity. It was only the beginning, but people began to notice his strength and charisma. They looked at him and saw not just an actor, but a person who went through pain, through poverty, through mockery, and still managed to become a legend. He continued to work on his body, on his voice, on his roles. He did not know fatigue. His goal was bigger than any success. His goal was to become a symbol of strength and determination. He got the leading role in a movie that changed everything. His name became known to all. Terminator, Conan the Barbarian, and many other films made him a Hollywood legend. But he did not stop. He began to think about business, about investments, about real estate. He bought houses, businesses opened, gyms and studios. He understood that the body is good, but mind and strategy make a person invincible. He built his empire step by step, day by day. His story inspired millions. He became an example that it does not matter where you come from or how many chances you had. He proved that willpower and work change everything. He became governor of California, showing that even a person from a small village can run a huge state and make important decisions. His success in politics confirmed his principle that determination and work never go to waste. He inspired people around the world with his speeches, words, actions. He showed that even when life puts you on your knees, even when it seems that nothing will work, you must get up every day and work on yourself, endure pain and fatigue, and never let go of your dream. He showed that the struggle for a dream lasts a lifetime, and that it is what makes a person great. His body remained a symbol of strength, his mind a symbol of strategy, his life a symbol that one must never give up. He continued to train, work with actors, build business, communicate with people, learn new things he did not know. Stopping. His path was endless, but that is what made him a legend and inspired people around the world. Every day of his life was a lesson for those who wanted to give up every victory. His result of struggle, every movie role result of self-sacrifice, every dollar earned by his own work result of perseverance and faith in himself. He left a mark in the world that no one could erase. His name became a symbol of willpower and invincibility. And so Arnold Schwarzenegger, who was once a thin, hungry boy from a small Austrian village, became a legendary man, a symbol for millions. He proved that, regardless of circumstances, you can rise to the top if you fight every day through pain, through tears, through fatigue, through mockery. If you never give up and always move forward. His life is proof that the dream you carry in your heart is real. It is worth fighting for, and that every drop of sweat, every sacrifice brings you closer to the goal, and that strength of spirit is stronger than any difficulty. Today, his name is known worldwide. He left a legacy in sports, in cinema, in business and politics, and even in the hearts of people inspired by his story. His life taught that nothing is impossible, that the path to success is a struggle every day, that pain and suffering only make victory sweeter, and that if you are ready to work on yourself constantly and never give up, nothing can stop you.